Hello, everyone. This is PK on Relationship 101 on remote.africa. Now we are here again with another episode of Relationship 101, and here with me today to discuss the wonderful topic that we have, which is cohabitation in relationship. And I have on my right.
Anu. Hi, guys.
Lawrence. Hi, everyone.
And,
Hello, everyone. I'm Xiong.
All right. So you can hear the names. I know Lawrence and Sean. They're here with me to discuss the topic, cohabitation in relationship. You know, what is cohabitation in relationship? Gone are those days we used to believe that in relationship, or it's only when is marriage intended that two people are allowed to stay maybe a week. I don't know how far that is true now. I don't know how genuine that is, because a guy and a girl needs to stay together when the marriage is like a week or so. But
That's what
now
people were doing in that time.
yeah, but now people live together. I don't know whether purpose of relationship or maybe there is a accommodation issue or whatever. And whether accommodation problem or whatever, let's hear it from our guest. Starting from Anu, how do you view cohabitation in relationship?
So
Is
you
it
said
right?
something about intended couple.
Yes.
So how do you know that this relationship will not lead to marriage? I mean, our intention is to marry, but if it doesn't turn out to be marriage, so be it. So I don't think basically, well, for me, that's moving in part, like totally, like having to, do I call it like a total cohabitation? I don't think it's for me. So, but I am once in a while having to spend a week, 2 weeks on and off together. Yes, maybe.
Okay, so spending time together, as in spending a week or 2 days or whatever, is not actually
It's not quite.
what we are discussing right now.
Okay, like living
Living
totally.
together.
Why you are not yet married?
Yes, why you're not
Was
yet
it why
married.
we're not yet married or
Why you are not
Yeah,
yet married.
when you're still dating.
Oh,
You're
okay.
still dating.
You know, some people move in together. What's your view on it, Shim?
Personally, it's a no for me. Not because of, I'm not taking it from the moral aspect or what should be or what is right, but I'm not, for me, like I say personally, I cannot live with you when I can come spend time, go, but that's finished, that will not be in the same, that, no, I can't. It's just me, like, I'm more, even if I'm dating somebody, I'm more even there for like maybe a week. My brain is already thinking, I want to.
But you're gonna spend the rest of your life together.
Until
So
then,
it's like
But
it's
that's
like NYC.
yeah, that's why I said till then. Like, till then, I would work it out when I get to that. When I get to that bridge, I'll cross it. But while we're still dating,
You don't feel.
I'm not. That's why I said I'm not taking it from the moral or what is right. Or for me personally, I don't feel comfortable living cohabiting with somebody I'm just dating. I'm not married to yet.
Okay, but Lawrence,
Yep.
is it ideal? When we look at it very well, is it an ideal thing for two persons to do? I mean, because of the fact that they are dating, to live together.
Well, for me, it's not an ideal thing for two people that are not married yet to live together.
Why?
One of the reasons is there are a lot of dangers that one of the party might not be able to handle when it shows up.
Danger.
Yes. Take, for instance, we've seen situation whereby a lady moves into a guy's house. They are not yet married. They've been living 1 year, 2 years. They've even had children. And the
That one
moment
is not cohabitating again.
he didn't even pay anything, I see under cohabitation now.
What's that? Take.
Like when a guy get
the lady
gets
move into the guy's house
pregnant,
without
even has a
any
child.
dowry payment, nothing.
So they're
And,
living together.
Living together, they even have one child, 2, 3.
That's cohabitation. They're living
It's
together.
still cohabitation.
It's still cohabitation.
You're living
Now,
cohabitation.
by
is
the time the
living
lady,
together with somebody.
Yes,
Whether
that you
you're
are not married
or you're
to.
not married, you're cohabiting. You guys are
Then-
living together.
the danger I'm talking about is when the lady dies, there are some particular tribe with some belief in this nation that believe you have to wed even the dead.
Yeah.
And there are, yes, and there are other things that will go along. So that is the danger I'm talking about.
That's ridiculous.
Because the first thing they will see, they see you to be, they see you to be someone that kidnapped their daughter without their consent.
What tribe is this?
No, there are. There's no need mentioning. There are. Ask, you always get the answer. There are. Even some that are even married, when a wife dies, there are some traditional things you have to go through, and you wonder, didn't I pay dowry on this? Didn't I marry her in the right way? How much more the one you kept
Didn't
in your
marry in
house
the right way.
and had a child for you, and you believe it almost all your life, and the family, you never one day even visit the family. So there are so many danger that are involved in it. So
Wow.
for me, cohabitation is a no-no for me. Another thing I want to say is maybe in the course of this discussion, I'll say other things anyway, but for me, it's a no-no.
Okay, so let's look at cohabitation by accident.
Maybe BRT and the train.
No, not that kind of
Just
accident.
okay.
I'm talking about the fact that it's okay.
I want to come and use 3 days.
because there's some cohabitation that happens. There's some relations that happen because you are staying together,
Okay.
not because you started a relationship before, and the love is so sparky that you now need to stay together. But there are some relationships that starts when you begin to stay together. Like take for instance, a young lady like her, she has accommodation issues. She's not, her parents or her family is not in Lagos. Because I've had a situation like that before with somebody I know. The family is in Port Harcourt, and she came to Lagos she got a job in Lagos. She had nowhere to stay, and a colleague of hers says, okay, you can move in with me. And they start cohabitating. From there, relationship starts. So how do we view that?
Anyway, it's in such situation, like you say, it's accidental cohabitation.
That's the only way I can put it.
Yes, but the truth of the matter is, if we are to look at such situation critically, the first question I want to ask, because most times as a marriage counselor or relationship coach, there are some questions people will just throw at you, believing it's just a one-off answer that you want to give. It doesn't work that way sometimes. There are some questions that you need to even ask further questions in order to know how to deal with such questions. Now, the first thing I want to ask is, if the lady's family are not in Lagos, for instance, what if he never come in contact with that guy? At least she will still stay with somebody, probably a fellow lady.
That's what if.
So my question is,
It's easier for her to get to stay with a guy than a lady.
No.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
feel like
sure?
It's comfortable for her, not easier. It's comfortable.
It's easier. So
imagine
yes.
someone is a guy, and as a guy, for me now, I want to come. My parents are in this thing. I will not be comfortable going to stay with a guy that we're not in a relationship or having anything to do with each other. Do you understand? So it's not comfortable for me. So whether it's easy, I would rather someone like me. I would rather go and sleep on that bridge. I would rather go stay with somebody that will make me than staying there. So, but if it's comfortable for me, I've asked whether he's a guy or he's a girl. So it's comfortable for her staying there. Not
Okay,
easier.
so when I said it's easier, I mean you would easily find a guy that would
As
agree, willing to help faster than a lady.
Yeah, but doesn't make it easier for her. It's just what.
No,
it's
comfortability is secondary at that point. The first thing is she able to get somewhere to stay? Yes. With who? A guy. She will get a guy to agree to stay with him first. than
You know why I said it's comfortable?
lady.
Because of how the conversation went. You said you move in with a girl, a girl moves in with a guy, one thing leads to another, they start dating or start having a relationship. If you're not comfortable with that person, the moment the guy starts giving you green light or anything,
And
you
want to
leave.
move.
But for you to get to that level of cohabitation and you guys are dating and everything, it's comfortable for you. You're comfortable. If it's not comfortable, you will move. Or the moment a guy come and stay with you, the day you are there, and the way guy, most times, not every guy, but sometimes, and the guy already starts, if you're not, you will leave. You will
Lawrence.
leave.
You know, even in the Bible, they wrote that the Samaritan was a man. Usually, the good Samaritan is always men. Whether they find themselves in trouble later on,
Or
but
not.
Yes.
or not, but it's always. So, how do we advise on this? Somebody you are not dating, because cohabitation is in two ways, like we're discussing now. The ones that you intentionally, or a lady intentionally move in with the guy because it's convenient, because she's moving in with the assumption that, oh, they are soon going to marry. This one is that they're just maybe they're not even friends, but recommended. The guy is a good guy and accommodated her. So, should any
This
relationship go
accommodation,
from
would they
there?
be in the same room or? This is just
No.
No,
Even
it's not
if
that now, no.
even if the apartment has 6 rooms,
Is it that now? No.
okay.
because even if they have plenty rooms, something that will happen will still happen.
Yes, but I'm just saying that for somebody that you don't know before, I don't think you would bring in that person to come and be sleeping on your bed together.
He's just a nice guy.
Yeah.
Some guys are
it's-
dark.
And from being a nice guy,
You are one pretty
You begin
damn
to-
cell. Are you telling me what excuse does the guy need to
no,
say?
let's not paint it differently.
You see
because
why
somehow-
it is going to happen faster with a guy.
Yeah.
I, as a lady, I have just a room
Okay.
and I do not know you. I will not bring you to my room to come and sleep, except somebody has to say, okay.
Don't
please
forget
help.
that we
even if
ladies are
somebody,
more complicated than men. The way we used to carry something sometimes. men
yes,
don't see
that's
it that
why
way,
I
so-
was saying
I-
it's easier.
Yeah, I think apart from that, I think the compassion of women are in the heart of men.
Yes, so
Another angle.
yes, so yes,
So it's
so
easier for, as
Amen.
I am now. So if I meet you now and tell you, please, I need 200 naira. Guy, I never eat lunch. Might just look at me.
I'll
say,
just
"Wetin
say
do
you are
this
lying.
one?" You are not blind. You are not lame. You can walk as a man. So why asking me for 200? But if she comes to you,
I would not think it.
you know, there's this bedroom voice and there's toilet voice. So if she uses bedroom voice, you won't even know when you give her 500 and ask her to keep the change. So naturally, that is how it is. So I think I understand her point. It's easier for guys to accommodate ladies than for ladies to accommodate guys.
anyone.
Yeah, anyone.
Yeah.
It's even easier for guys to stay together for almost a lifetime, and
Yeah.
difficult for ladies to stay together.
That's
Or
why
a
ladies
week.
are problematic. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying ladies are problematic.
No, I'm saying as a lady.
Okay, is that what you said?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
I'm
saying
not the one that said
I'm
it.
saying that as a lady. We have more problems than
No, I think it's
guys.
just
Don't
nature.
have guys.
It's not
They will
nature.
fight over.
Me, I'm not saying it as
But
I'm saying it as
we
nature.
girls, don't worry.
Okay, so another question I want to ask is this: what are the moral implications of cohabitation?
Morals.
Yeah.
These days where morals don't shift. Each person sets their own moral standard. So I don't think there is that general.
So no more
Let- let-
default.
let me-
no more
let me
default. It's
explain to you.
customized
Yeah,
moral
so
standard.
you are
In
the one that
case-
defines your own. That's how it is today.
No. You don't say.
Moral
We
still
can't
remain moral
throw
anyway.
it out. You know why? Because from moral, it comes to what they call the good name of the family.
Yeah.
When one of your family member will say that, oh, you want to tarnish the image of
Image of
our
this
family.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, which of the girls in our family have you seen done this thing? that move into a man's house without paying dowry.
See,
Do you
good
understand what
names-
I'm saying?
Good names now.
Uh-huh.
I think it only applies to people that are popular, celebrities. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No.
If nobody knows your name, nobody cares about you spoiling the family's name or whatever. But because I'm a Dangote, I know that it will go viral fast that I moved to a man's house without dowry payments and all that.
No.
But for me, where nobody
I
disagree.
knows.
Are you talking about
I disagree.
popular name or-
Exactly. Are you talking about going viral or
Popular name or good name?
Whether you're a nobody, right? They don't know you on social media. They don't know you, but he knows you. I know you. He knows you. You have family members. You have friends.
Yeah,
So
for people that know me. Well,
You know,
right.
before the social media thing and before the superstar celebrity thing, back then when people want to get married, they want to go and dig deep into their
The family
history to know if they have good name, if they have.
But do people still do that?
Oh, yes.
people still
Oh
do.
yes.
It's just that the civilization is pushing a lot of things aside. People still do that. People still do want to know where you are from, whose family you're from, and all that. People still do.
Okay.
But not everybody do. Anyway.
I have like something to say. I feel like on this topic, I feel like I said in the last episode, we're like nowadays we're very hypocritical, right? We're hypocrites. Extra, yes, it's not a thing. But even if we say, you can't, we don't have to marry anymore now in this life now to do this thing, to do that thing.
They will say,
You deep down that you're saying it. If you see in Kechi that probably is cohabiting with somebody and then they break up and they leave, that's actually going to go and leave you one man. Like, you will still in your conscious and your conscious mind still feel like this is the reason why this happened. Why will you? Do you understand? So in as much as you want to do, these things are not, they're not the in thing anymore. It's not that deep anymore. But if individually we still feel these are the reasons why some of these things happen. Do you understand? So sometimes I just feel like we're hypocrites sometimes in issues like this. Do you understand? So we're neither here nor there. It's just the situation that will make us stand in one place to say, okay, this is where I am now. This is where I'm not here now. Or when we won't, I don't know, Sha.
Okay, so generally, cohabitation, is it an African thing?
Like
not
when
sure.
not married.
I think it's more of a Western
It's
thing.
even
Yeah, it's
more
more
of a Western life.
thing.
So they are the things that we
Copy.
Yeah.
No, we are good at copying things. What we do, we
We do
go
it
the
wrong,
extra.
yeah, we do it extra, yeah.
Okay, because in the Western world, I don't think when they cohabitate like that, they don't. You won't hear that there's a child involved, and I mean they keep it so strict until they make their decision. It happens like that. If it happens
Until
like that,
I didn't hear that part.
Say
as
most times
from the Western world,
Yeah.
when they cohabitate, when a man and a woman cohabitate, they don't. It doesn't get to the point where you find out that the woman gets pregnant. They are always intentional about bringing babies. Yeah,
Yes.
Your decision about what?
bringing babies,
Getting pregnant.
Okay,
They're
okay.
very
Like planning.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
they're planning. So it doesn't happen. It's only in Africa it will happen.
Mistake.
but that
Yeah,
doesn't mean it doesn't happen. No.
Yeah, it
No,
does, but to the large extent.
Yes.
So my question now is, what are the dangers of cohabitation?
Dangerous.
Yeah, are there any?
Maybe apart from the one he mentioned.
Well, the only thing the only thing I think maybe I'm thinking of now, I'm sure there are a lot, but the only thing that comes to mind now is maybe in sense of, okay, you're dating somebody and everything, but maybe you're someone that has the value of, I want to legally get married or something like that, but you guys will probably get so comfortable and at some point feel like that's not needed anymore. It's just in paper. Paper is not, do you understand? We're already there. So I feel like maybe that's one of the disadvantages of it.
I also think another disadvantage. This one is going out mainly for the ladies because they're always at the receiving end. You know, when you and most times I tell young ladies, especially single ladies, when you give me what I'm supposed to pay for free, I won't want to pay for it anymore. Yes. If this camera I'm supposed to buy this camera for maybe like 10.5 million naira. I will now give the camera, hand over the camera to me for free. Why would I want to pay again?
Yeah, in most cases, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Why
there's
would I want
no-
to pay?
What
So
you're-
the
what
danger, what
That's
I'm trying to
reluctant
say,
to want
what
to-
I'm
It
trying to
make the
paint
man
out,
hesitate in actually doing the right thing in getting married.
taking the right steps towards marriage instead. Because most guys that have it for free hardly get serious to even want to go take the steps in marrying.
But cohabiting is not the reason, is it?
It's one of it. Take for instance.
It's one of it.
It's one of it. Take for
example,
instance, you
for
are
me, I
living
feel
with
like
me. We are not
the
married. You're
word
living
is-
with me. You're having sex with me. You're washing my clothes,
Okay,
cooking
No,
for
no,
me.
okay,
for,
so
for,
what
for
is-
me, I feel like
It's
the
part
word
of
is
it.
you
It's
get,
almost like
no. I feel
we are
like
married.
the word is it still happens. People still go the extra mile even after cohabiting for years. Like, oh, let's now plan our marriage and everything. But in most cases, you get so comfortable. It might not even be the man. It might even be both ways of you. It's not even at the top of your head. You just believe we're already married
already
now.
married.
Okay,
Like,
so
so
it-
sometimes
married.
it doesn't even happen
So
anymore.
he's coming from the sex angle.
Oh,
Like
okay,
we're
okay,
already
no, I'm
having
not coming
sex,
from-
so why do I need to go and
Pay
No,
your
I
dad.
mean,
pay
oh,
your
I
bride
wasn't coming from
price
that
when
angle.
we're already having sex? That's why I said cohabiting is not the reason we're having sex. We cannot.
No, it's not
We
the-
can
yeah.
decide not to cohabit and we're still having sex.
Yes. When you are living together and you are not married,
You have sex more.
no, there's something I need to point out.
Okay.
The traffic will be more.
No matter how ugly a lady is, and no matter how you dislike that lady, if a guy and a lady is in a particular room for months, and months leads to years, some way, somehow, you start see beauty in that person. When people live together before marriage, they might not have the intention of having sex. We are talking about a man and a woman here. We are not talking about man and man. It's more like talking about, maybe I should just use this, a goat and a ham. So some way, somehow, once the duration takes longer than necessary, you start having feelings.
No, sorry.
It's there.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I feel like you're already like you're confusing me at this point because what she was attacking you for was the fact that you said sorry. What she was attacking was the fact that you attributed sex to be the reason why. Wait, to be the reason
Why
why.
the man will hesitate?
Hesitate to like get married or
Yes.
something.
And I am saying that
I
without
agree with
cohabiting, that can still
and I agree with her because
definitely.
I agree with her.
I was just trying to explain the point.
I agree with her because you were saying something like a man, if someone's getting something for free, but I don't need to cohabit with you before a man tells me, I don't chop out of him, I don't want any more, I'm done. I don't need to cohabit. Do you understand? So I feel like one of the major disadvantages it just causes, it's not like you don't love somebody to not want to, because you're cohabiting person, that's why you don't. It's just, you don't love the person enough not to marry the person. I just feel like you guys just get too comfortable. You already feel like you already own the person. It has nothing to do with sex. You already feel like you people are already married. Some people will even, some people, some people will even feel like, if you're already married now, you see some people I've heard, like you just say, we're married, then it's not just paper, it's not just to sign. Please, do you understand? And for some people, they'll keep procrastinating till it never happens. So I just feel like that is one of the disadvantages, but it has nothing to do with sex because you don't need to
Cohabitate
I don't need to cohabitate before you know that I'm not the one you want to marry. Oh, do you understand?
But definitely it can also lead to it. That's what I mean.
You can also lead to what?
It can also lead
Like sex can lead to cohabitation. Is that what?
No, cohabitation can also lead to sex.
Of course,
Yes,
nobody.
no.
Yes,
yes,
that is what.
yes,
When you are saying,
yes.
when you're, that point is sounding like, okay, if cohabitation leads to sex, that means it's a fresh relationship, or it's a fresh, somebody who I know and I permitted her to stay in my house. And somehow, because of the reason that we stay together, we are seeing ourselves every day, we could have sex.
Yes.
That is on that level. But we're looking at somebody who they are dating already. They've been dating for a while. In fact, before she came to stay in the house, they've been having sex.
Even you, I feel
Yeah.
like you
Wow.
deviated because even the
So-
example you shot yourself in, like even the example you used, you said the example you said you even used was the camera. Be sometimes say if you want to buy something, you will not. If you get it for
Don't
free, you will
want
not
to
want to pay
pay
for it.
again.
So which means you were trying to buttress or talk about what I just said, which means that you're saying that if a guy already start having sex with a girl, like you were interpreting,
You will not want to.
you will not want to marry her. And that's why I
marry.
said sex is not like a major. You don't need to have sex before you know that I'm not
In
the one
those
you want to
days,
marry.
That's what
Do you
the
understand?
level has turned to. Okay, now let's look at this in cohabitation also. Cheating in cohabitation.
Ah.
Yeah.
And they are dating, right?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They're dating.
And that's why he's cheating in the
They're
first
living.
place.
You know,
They're living together,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
going out to court you outside. So how do you think they can deal with the matter? Because the guy can say, "Come, I'm not married to you.
But they are
are
living
just living
together.
We're
Together.
just living together."
And that's where
So how do you do with that?
that's where you that is meant to be
Where
a
the
means
girl-
of a wake up call.
Like, wake up call. For us to know that-
Thank you, my king. My eyes is opened. I shall take my leave.
Exactly.
Except you don't have pride, or except maybe words don't get to you, or you don't you're
You're
a
not
myopic thinker.
thinking, yeah.
You are not seeing, or maybe you don't believe in marriage, except all those things I just stated now. If not, someone just said, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I have the right to,
Yeah.
So,
So really, I think if somebody is cheating and you people are living together, I don't know.
You know why I say
It's
so?
your choice to
Because
either stay or you want to
basically,
leave or-
you know,
do what works
sometimes
for you.
cohabitation doesn't just happen like bam,
not
when you
always-
start a relationship.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happen because the girls want to know how it feels to how it will feel
Okay,
to be married
before
before
and maybe they are already close
Uh-huh.
to getting
She will-
married now.
She will come by spending weekend, spending 2 days, do you understand?
Gradually,
And all
like
that gradually before eventually they say, come, you can even move in. Have your key.
So,
So,
whenever you come, you can just
So, it comes with the mindset of women thinking that, okay, I need to know him very well. I need to know how his mornings are like, his nights is like, how he make decisions, how he does all those things.
But what happens
Because-
when you know and you still continue?
But I feel like that thing is important to know before
You can know.
marriage.
You can know that by going to spend a week,
One day or
a month
weekend.
with your boyfriend, not living with him. So it's not. I just feel like.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, okay, now you've known. What happens afterwards? What keeps you keep on being there? Comfortability. That's what I'm saying.
See,
So it's not.
choice.
I'm just saying, like,
First
it's
of
not.
all, the guy is comfortable with our staying over, and even you as the lady, you don't see any. I mean, you said you don't buy
when
that.
I
high
said
heel.
it's
You don't
comfortability,
want-
doesn't mean it's a wrong thing to do.
You know, it's not
Wait,
wrong.
I'm just saying that based on what he said,
Mm.
some ladies might say, okay, because of they want to get to know the person, how he is, how would it be when we're living together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that you don't need to live forever. You don't need to live indefinitely with somebody to know all
Yeah.
those things. That's what
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I am saying if we're, let's say I decide to come for a start weekend and it progresses to 2 days, 3 days, blah, 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 and all that, and then we start staying together, then I think it's a choice. And you as the guy, you're also comfortable with that. For us to
Yes.
start staying together.
Mhm.
Because you mentioned that even if he can allow that, it's not something I can do. You
But
mentioned that.
I said personally.
Yes.
I said personally. It does not mean it's wrong. But
No,
for me
no,
personally,
I'm saying for you.
I will
That's
not-
why I said for you.
for me personally, if I'm dating somebody,
Mm-hmm.
I will not be comfortable. Not like I can come and spend a week, a
week,
month.
yeah.
But I will not be comfortable. That's why I
Living
said
permanently.
morals aside, what is right or wrong aside, it's just what will not make me comfortable. Because at that point in time, I don't know if he's still wanting to do my thing, wanting my, do you understand? Wanting or
Your
still
space.
trying to salvage the time. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't want to start having to delve into, so we'll not waste time. But I'm just saying, personally, I would not want to say, oh, when we marry, I know that, okay, I have no choice. There's no way I'm running to. Do you understand? But personally, for now, I'm not comfortable like living together. We have already agreed that we're living. Me coming to spend time with you. Oh, maybe I relocate. I say, okay, I'm coming for holidays 3 months. I'm spending it with you 5 months. It's a different ball game. But cohabiting, like we've already said, we are living together. Indefinitely, we don't know what will happen.
You have your key, he
You
has
don't
his
have-
key.
Like I am living with you. You are living. We are, in
our house.
fact, it's our house already. No, I am not comfortable. But doesn't mean I cannot come and spend a month, stay 2 weeks, stay 3. No, I can come. But cohabiting.
Okay, so
I also sorry, sir.
All right,
I also think there should be boundaries, because
Yeah.
when you cohabitate with someone for a very long time, the values, especially when you're not married, because you're almost seeing everything about that person. You're almost seeing it, just like, when you're married, you know how your wife or your husband smells in the morning when he wakes up or she wakes up.
Yeah.
It's normal. But when you are still dating, you want to be at your best to see your partner. And your partner will always want to see you, longing to see you. But the moment you are together, living together, you're not married, a time will come, just like, is this all about this person? At the end of the day, it will drop some values. So I think there should be boundary. If it's just a day visit,
No, I
weekend
don't think
visit,
that. I don't think values, because your values are still your values. I feel like it will just drop your expectations.
so-
You living in that, for example, now if you're you're married, I'm not married, but I feel like if you're married, you already know this is what I'm dealing with.
okay, so
John,
what are you saying now? When you say, okay, you're staying with you're cohabitating, and somehow, on the course of cohabitating, you can see some things that are
lapses and all.
lapses, and what difference is it when you get married to the person? You will see lapses.
that's what
Definitely.
Are you going to now run away? Because
No,
cohabitating.
I think if I'm to like summarize what it's saying, it's just trying to say those lapses. Let us extend the knowing time.
or he's just trying to say that.
Let's
extend
not
the time
know.
that you know that it cannot run anywhere.
Yeah, let's not know about those lapses now. Let's
Let's postpone it.
let's
So that you cannot
postpone
go
it,
anywhere. That
exactly.
time we are bounded.
I think that's what
Maybe.
she say.
Because
Meanwhile, I feel that the reason
that's why
why
I said
women,
it has nothing to do with values. When he said values, it
This
has
is
nothing
why
to do-
women
it has
do
everything to
what
do with
they do.
expectations.
this is why the ladies do what they do, is to, like, okay, you are going for Olympics, you are doing trials. You want to see whether the trials will make you go to that Olympic.
Big.
That's my whole view about the ladies' intention. But for the guys'
For
intention,
cohabiting,
yeah, you want to see how it feels like.
I
This
don't
marriage,
feel like
you're
that's
gonna
always
No,
the
there are-
reason.
there-
I
there are
feel
many
like
reasons-
there are many reasons, and that's not only the major reason. That's just maybe one of the major reasons. I feel like another major is not even. Sometimes you do things without even giving out. You just snap one day and be like, "Oh, I'm here." So sometimes you don't even plan it. You don't even want to know anything. You just see that how 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You just become. You don't. There's some people that you just meet. Just the way you're comfortable. For example, let's even leave cohabitation. You meet some people that you can't explain how you guys are just clicking. Everything is just sinking.
Yeah.
You don't even know when it just gets to 1 year to
That's a lot.
Like I'm just saying, like I'm not saying you don't know. Like I'm not saying it doesn't.
Like that you celebrate
Like
your
when I
birthday.
mean
You know it's 1 year.
when I mean no, I don't mean like no. I mean like obviously you're aware of what you're doing. I'm just saying like it doesn't ring a bell. Like it doesn't, especially when maybe you think it's not even a problem for you. You're just comfortable. You want to. Sometimes you want to do something like
So
that feeling.
what do we call that feeling?
Eh?
What do we call that feeling?
I don't know what to call it, but I just know that
It's not
sometimes
what they call love. It's not what they call love.
you can love somebody and not want to cohabit with the person.
But you're explaining one feeling right now.
Like I'm just saying, like that feeling of solace, like it still boils down to comfort. Like you just know that okay, you just want to be around, be there. For example, like maybe your own house now. For example, now if I want, I'm that kind of person. If I'm moving into a house, my comfortability. I don't like. I must have rug. I must have this thing. Do you understand? So maybe for that person, you just become so comfortable living with that person. You don't see it as a problem. You want to. You know, sometimes you don't need to. You want to. It's a feeling. So before you wake up, before you know, just like, we are already like 3 years into this thing. Well, and even when you're woken up, you're like, let's be going on. Like, do you understand? So I'm just saying, like, it's not something that you go in thinking that, I want. It's not always that you want to know how this person. Sometimes you don't even need to know it. You don't want to know. It just happens that way.
Okay, so let me throw another light into it. By the word you called comfort. Now, there are two scenarios. There's a guy that says 1-room apartment, face me and face you. He's asking his girl to move in because, the love is there. There's a guy that stays in a very good mansion. Only him. Now, does he need to ask the girl to stay? Or come and leave? Or the girl will volunteer to come and leave? Only you in this house.
No, I don't think that's a reason for me to say I want to come and leave.
Sometimes comfort.
For
That's
me,
what
the
I'm
comfort
trying
I
to
was talking
show.
about doesn't even have to do.
I think
See, I can mean from
Sometimes
an
comfort.
experience, from personal experience. This I've never cohabited, but I'm just saying for personal experience. Like, I can't. Like, I know I have. Obviously, I will not date somebody in a one room. No, I can't date. Please, oh. No, please, I beg you. I take back my words. I will date somebody. I can date somebody in a one-room apartment. But I'm just saying, like, when I said comfort, I didn't mean that. He has to be like in a 3. It doesn't have to be in a 2-bed or 3, because I've dated somebody that it was very short. Like, the day I come, the next day, I want to be going, like, you understand? Not because I did not love that person or I didn't have feelings for that person, but it didn't, the cohabitation did not just work. Like, do you understand? So that's why I said it has nothing to do with maybe it's in a 1-room or it's in a 3-bed or a mansion. Man, like, sometimes
this person you're talking about was staying where? This person you're talking about that you were not comfortable
a duplex.
Okay.
A 4-bed duplex. Do you understand? So I'm saying it's not about sometimes
comfort.
like, and I would have the feeling like, I'm not saying like I don't want to, because like I'll just like maybe it's like I'm already over this, like I've overstayed my welcome. Like, there's also people that will just give you that vibe. They'll just, not because they're coming to meet you and say this, or they just give you that vibe. There's some people, so it has not, for me, it has not to do. I wasn't talking about 3-bed
vibe. When the vibe is right,
the thing,
when everything is right.
so you don't even, sometimes for those people who do,
It builds the
you don't
comfort.
even know, like, that comfort is just, you just think, you just you
There are
can
so
go.
many reasons to this anyway. There are so
Yeah,
many
that's what I said, one of the major
reasons.
reasons.
Yes, I think another reason is some ladies who don't want to lose this guy because they.
So staying with him.
Yeah, there
Are
are
we
some
cohabiting?
Oh,
will not
yes.
make-
For some
yes,
ladies,
some
yeah.
people do that.
They just believe
For that reason only.
Yeah,
as
some people
long
do
as
that.
I'm staying with him, no other lady
Nobody will
come
come
in.
here.
You know, 911, what is 911? You know, they feel.
Sure, you understand. I was dated a lady. This one is a real life she was
Encounter.
Yeah.
encounter. So she stays in Edo State while I was in Lagos here. The lady practically knows everywhere I go, every step.
Is she
I
a
take.
stalker?
I don't know whether I'm monitoring spirit. All I know is she's always calling. Have you eaten? You know, when people are overbearing like that, sometimes you feel tired of the relationship
But you know,
even before it starts.
we
Do you
give
know
us some
with
credits
time?
now.
Do you know with time when she came to pay a visit, she almost wanted to start living with me. There are people like that. People do things for different reasons.
Yeah, true.
Sure, you understand? Not wanting any other person to even come close.
Yeah.
I'm not the madam, that's all. Sure, you understand? Some other people, because of their age, just carry marriage on their head. They just feel they are of age. Any guy will show now and I grab him.
And that's their
Please,
own
can we
way
talk
of
about
grabbing.
why guys are comfortable cohabiting too? We've been
Why
saying
guys
a
are
lot about
comfortable?
ladies
One
here.
of the reasons for those that are not serious is sex.
Some
For those that
some want somebody that are cooking for them every day.
Because that's sex.
no.
You come
I
now.
don't think it's really
Next
the
day,
sex.
yeah, they'll be giving you this thing. Yeah,
The next thing
pack
is
your bag
some
and
people
go.
just want
But why
someone
are they comfortable?
maintaining their house
They,
for them.
some
I say
guys
one of
want
the
the
reasons. I didn't say it's
housekeeper.
the major
abi?
reason.
An housekeeper.
Yes, and chef, somebody that will be cook for them.
The wife
and
is
all.
But
next
then what he said too, there's some people who do that too, like
it's just
because of like they
different
just want
reasons.
to have like a constant way, no go straight. Oh, I just did there, and not like I will not say have sex outside though, but that one I'll be stressing
Like-
for you. But this one is easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like
At least I'm living comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Comfortably. And whenever
It's time, it's time. Let's go.
hey, babe. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you will not because you will not stress now too much. So
So some people is because they just want to
even
get married.
I even heard that sometimes a guy can't even be in like tell you people are dating because of that, like because of free as a use
So,
relationship.
With
You
all
know?
the points that we've raised, are we saying cohabitation is always initiated by the lady or by the guy?
To be
Both
honest-
ways, though,
which,
both ways.
which one is more?
No, I think it's more on the ladies' side. I don't think men really want. Most of them will tell you, "Okay, moving." I don't
It
think
doesn't
so.
happen like that.
I'm just saying, I do not think. I mean, that's just my own personal opinion. I think it's most times it's usually the
Even sometimes when they
ladies
say
that make
moving,
them-
they are being short-sighted. They are not thinking that this thing can go further than that. Then when it's now going, they will not have any choice than to. What will I do?
So
But
I
at the
think-
point when the guy is asking you, so when are you going home?
Some people, your brother will say, "Oh, Mojo," Some people will say, "Oh, Mojo,
Oh,
Mara."
Mara.
Even like some ladies will not. They don't have. They are not hearing you.
Actually,
You know,
It's
at
not
that
like some
point,
people like me that you just say one tiny
sometimes
thing. Like,
when the guy asks, when are you going?
mm,
When you look at the time, most times it's usually around 11. When he knows that the lady can't go anywhere.
and that one is a systematic way of saying
Just
the lady
stay
should stay. But the one that wakes up in the morning and says she's going, I have so
I have a
many things. I have a
meeting.
meeting. I have this
I don't
today.
think I'll come back today.
So when are you going
I did
home?
not see that one as a
That one is systematically chasing you. So anyway.
Or
so,
you're not even using another funny one. Mom sees wants to come home.
Yeah.
Mom, see no long.
and it won't be
Yeah,
nice for Momsy
Mom
to
coming over.
see
They
you
will never
here.
tell you that. They will never tell you it won't be nice. Like you're not gonna come.
Eh.
They will say, Mom sees coming over. They believe that 2+.
You should add
coming
2+.
with you will not be adding. If you're not
come with
getting
the
it,
sister.
you're adding and that thing. If you're not, so how will you say that you are not having that sense to just be like, it's time to go. It's time to go. Don't you have pride? Like,
Okay, so again, there are some cohabitation that are induced by parents too. Like you have those guys that are mommy's boy, and
They feel like they're
mother
not
is-
getting
they're
married
not
and
getting
they want to
married.
bring somebody from
Just
the village just
find
stay
one
with
girl.
her. Yes. All those kind of
they just
things.
encourage the girl.
yeah.
So what's your opinion?
I think it's the guy's choice. I mean,
He
it's
doesn't
your
want to
choice
be
to
rude to
either
his
say,
mother.
okay,
Like, okay, take for instance, your guy, his mother is like that, and mistakenly finds you in the house of the Joe or mommy. There's none of your clothes here.
yeah.
are you going to-
Some women
when-
can be like that.
Some mothers are like that.
Yeah.
Mothers say, you say you are dating man. I can't see your clothes here. I can't see your shoe here.
I
As
know
in,
some women like
you
that.
should.
actually.
What they're saying, in other words, you should move in.
Yes.
Move in.
Yeah.
Whoa. Ayamigba. Come.
But even for me,
Give
like,
you that
for me,
encouragement.
like
like-
even if I'm ever in that kind of situation, like I know it's a good thing. Oh, they used to say one thing. If you have good family that loves you, it's a good thing
Yeah.
for you. Fine. That's like I know I've ticked one box, but if I can see that the guy is not okay with it, last is me and the guy, and I'll be, if he's not comfortable, it will in turn make me uncomfortable,
Yeah.
deep down and sad and hurt. Do you understand? So I will not still stay. Oh. I will not still stay because I know
So you
what
just
I'm
use
facing.
silence.
I will use scope for a normal level. Like
my parents
most
won't allow me.
I'll never tell like no, like, you know different. You have
come
studied
back.
your mother-in-law. You know that.
Come back.
But I will not stay if the guy is not okay with. I will not stay.
like you say, is a mommy's boy. Being a mommy's boy, you might not be able to take some vital decision. That is
On your own.
On your own. So that is where the issue lies. Otherwise, the ball is in the court of the guy.
Even if he can make decisions on his own, if he's not comfortable with me staying there, it's me, I'll leave.
So what if a guy himself says, "Ho-ha, I think I've gotten to my bus stop. I think you should move in. Then later on, we'll just do what we need to do."
And propose first now.
Because I was still wrong.
And let's go to court. Even if we're not
Before
doing
you leave,
even if we're not doing this.
No, as in
Before
you-
you move in,
Yes, now
Okay,
even if
before
we're
you
not
move
doing the affair written now, let's go to court. Propose. You don't even need to propose. Let's go to court. Let's go.
going to court now is something else.
it's the main key. It's the main key.
because
Let's go to court.
Because honestly, people now, I mean,
But what do you mean that you are doing it wholeheartedly?
it's
And you have
happening
no.
a lot now.
not-
People don't really care about that whole ceremony anymore.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
want to
Yeah,
go to
just
court
wanna-
and be fine. They want to do the ceremony when they are ready. It can be 2 years later. It can be 3 years later. Let's just go to court and we're married. It's okay. So
Because what do you mean by wholeheartedly? And your wholeheartedly means that it's just for me to carry my load and
and come to your house. So when are we now going
He's
to
not
get
whole
married?
now. He's not whole. He's not
Exactly.
whole like that.
Wholeheartedly is there has to be a magistrate or a judge and say, "Do you agree to?"
Because to be honest, if you decide in your mind that this is my last bus stop, I think the only thing at that point that might be delaying us from getting married is maybe we don't have the money yet to do all the other ceremony. Do you understand? So let's not do ceremony. Let's just go to court
Human beings is general
and get
and
married
funny.
legally.
Human beings is general and funny. You can say, this is not wholeheartedly. You not say, okay, you're moving, and then at one point or at some stage, you now be saying that, am I married? Are we married? Are we doing this?
Things like that.
And other way, because also for a guy to say wholeheartedly is, and he's not thinking of let me put a ring on it. Let me. Don't worry, he too, deep down, even if he's unconscious, there's a jackpot mode already there in case. What in case? There's already an in case there.
Yeah.
Do you understand? No, so why would you want me to enter 100? You will not enter 50. Is that we do 50-50 or is that 100?
My producer is already giving me a sign to round up, but before I round up, I quickly want to say one more thing. You know, there's some cases whereby a guy is really, really ready to go down to his, really, let's get married. And a situation whereby the lady still feels that, we still have time. Let's just be cohabitating. Let me see. I'm still not convinced yet. How
and you're
do we-
living with the person.
Yeah. That might be one or two things you still feel that needs to change with the guy.
Okay, this time it's the guy that
So,
is accepting the lady.
Yes,
was
it's not,
saying.
yeah. So how do we view that? Because this guy is saying, let's go to court at least and let's formalize this. And the girl is saying, no, don't tie me down yet because I'm still not sure. So why are you cohabitating? Do you understand what the scenario?
Hey, it was there for the guy to say what is cool. If
No,
it's not
actually,
cool,
there are some ladies that are not ready for marriage yet. Even though they are dating or they are cohabitating, they are not just ready yet. They want to be sure before they say yes. They first say yes to you before they say yes in court or in church. So they want to be very sure that, yes, this person is
For
the
the right
person.
reasons.
Yes, I want to spend the rest of my life. In such situation, the guy just needs to be a little more patient with the lady, depending when she's fully convinced. By the time she's convinced, the guy go even the run.
All right. Thank you so much. It's been fun having you guys around. And before we round up, before I say a last word, what should the viewers take away from here? From one word from you, Sean.
I'm not sure.
I'll still say, do what works for you, honestly, because if cohabiting works for you, fine. But for me, it doesn't. I can't live with you indefinitely if we're not married. So, yeah. But if it works for you, it's okay. Is it Shakespeare that said, nothing is that wrong or right? Thinking makes it so. So, if it works for you, fine.
Nothing is that wrong or right. Lawrence.
All right, cohabitation is it's a welcome development. As long as you are doing it with the right motive.
Okay.
That's all I will say. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
There's motive that is right and there's
I
motive
know.
that is wrong.
Let's hear your own
For
thoughts.
me, I'd say that do what works for you, like they already said, and make sure you know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. That's what I'll say. To be honest,
And from me, I say, God help
God
all
help
of us.
you.